Morning YouTube, Scott from SE Landscaping here on a Saturday morning. Thank you first, we're up to 175 subscribers, so by that I'm assuming that people enjoy the reviews we do for the equipment and also the demonstrations we do on pruning and other techniques with plants and things. So thanks for subscribing, and if you can, share it with other people so that they can subscribe too. It would be nice to build the channel a bit more. Getting back to today, we're out on site on a couple of schools again, but we've got a new toy with us today. In the past, you know, we've blown the leaves with the Stihl backpack blower and obviously raked them up and things, but we've got a brand new billy goat which arrived yesterday, the 601. It is the KV 601, which from what I understand, I haven't actually demoed this billy goat. They're a bit difficult to get demonstrations off. They must be really confident that everything they sell is really good, that's all I can think. But I have looked at it on YouTube and a few videos on there, and it looks the part. So I'll run you through the machine and then we'll get some footage of the machine in action, so stay tuned. You'll also notice we have our chipper with us today, as we're going to cut this willow down to the fence line. You can see how much it's grown in a year, sort of 12 foot, so we'll snip them bits down, and also a couple of these buddleias to reduce. So, but coming back to what we're here for today, this is the billy goat 601. It comes, you don't have to get this hose, but it's just an extra. So basically, without the hose on, this would have a cap on here, and this bar that's across the bottom wouldn't be on, and it would just suck up like a normal vacuum. So, but all you do to switch it over is this bar just pulls forward like that, both sides, and then it turns into the vacuum for the car park, which I'll show you around the back. The hose, like I say, this is an extra attachment. Just clips in here. It is a big bulky hose, but it does the job. So you just flick it off like that, and away you go along the car park with it, and then it sits nicely back on the kit. It's not rubbing on the floor or anything. Plastic wheels on it. A good large bag. The only thing I noticed with the bag is it takes a while to get used to. There are some instructions, but this is a bit fiddly initially, because you can either take the bag off to empty it, which is just clipping it off these off the top here, just clipping it off and lifting the whole thing off. But the easiest way is just to drop this back, flick it up, and it opens out, and you would just pull the leaves out onto a pile. But like I say, if you want to, if you're loading a van up, then you've got this now, you would leave that shut and you would just clip these top bits off here, and the whole bag just slides out the back. So a decent chute and a decent size to get leaves in. But like I say, this is a bit fiddly to get used to. You have to fold the sides in first and do it in the right way, and then fold that up. Folding on bit. So the folding on bit, you fold these sides in first like that, and then once that's in, what you have to do is fold the second flap down, and then it clips back in. So once you get the hang of it, it's a doddle, but initially it takes a few goes to actually get it set, because if you put that side in wrong, then what happens is the leaves will just come straight out the back. So you may remember we did this a few weeks ago, and as you can see, just about all the leaves are off the trees now. This mound here, the leaves will be just blown to the back. Off the grassed area, there's a little mound there, they'll be blown down there with the car parks, and all in here will all be cleaned off. So what we'll do, we'll get the machine operational with the hose first, just to show you the channels of how the hose works, and then we'll drop on and take the plate off.
This town's so lame, I'm feeling so wired. It's 4 a.m., I'm not even tired. We're in your car, we can drive away. Oh yeah, we're almost there. I'm loving this feeling of something new. Just right what I needed. Take me there, we can drive away. Oh yeah. Listen to the midnight radio. Listen to the midnight radio. We can drive through the night, sing along to the midnight radio. Don't wanna wait all my life, can't remain, no delay, gotta let go. A gentle breeze, the night's got a fever. To the moon and back, playing loud in the speakers. You and me, can I marry you right away? Oh yeah. Listen to the midnight radio. Listen to the midnight radio. We can drive through the night, sing along to the midnight radio. Don't wanna wait all my life, can't remain, no delay, gotta let go. We can drive through the night, sing along to the midnight radio. Don't wanna wait all my life, can't remain, no delay, gotta let go. Listen to the midnight radio. Listen to the midnight radio. We can drive through the night. Oh, don't wanna wait all my life. We can drive through the night, sing along to the midnight radio. Don't wanna wait all my life, can't remain, no delay, gotta let go. We can drive through the night, sing along to the midnight radio. Don't wanna wait all my life, can't remain, no delay, gotta let go.
Get down onto that bag. One thing I forgot to mention earlier, it is self-propelled, but I've hardly used the self-propelled there. I've just been pushing it because it's like a shopping trolley. You don't know you're using it at all, to be honest. So like I say, you can use it if you really want to, but the amount of effort you have to put in to actually push this machine, I really wouldn't bother. So if you're going to spend the extra money, I would just get a normal one. You can save yourself a couple £100. Really effective on hard surfaces, wet grass. You'll notice a couple of bits, there was some leaves. Obviously this is a children's playground, so some of the areas that they sort of trampled in and really wet, so you've had to pass over twice, but it gets 99% of the stuff, to be fair. Yes, you would usually have a man going around afterwards. I mean, the hose it's the same again, you don't have to buy the hose, and for going along edges like that, if you had a man behind you with a blower, it would probably be just as quick. So probably the hose is probably something you don't need as well, but as for the overall machine, it is a really good piece of kit which will speed up the job. And like I said, bags, well, it also bags rubbish, so it'll pick up twigs, it'll pick up litter, anything like that, so you don't have to worry about if you're on a city street or something, you don't have to worry about the litter and stuff. It can vacuum up anything. So yeah, quite impressed with the machine. So all finished, and it's just starting to rain. You've seen the billy goat in action now. As I explained in the video, if I was buying one again, I would probably do without the chute, and I would do without the self-propelled, because they're not required. The basic machine they had years ago, yes, they've tried to improve it, and for some it might be an improvement, people might like them, but for me, just the overall vacuum lawnmower type, where you just plough through the leaves, it picks everything up, and you go, is the best. Is the best for me. But overall, like I said, they are good machines. Will it save you time? I think it will. It makes your job easier, but whether it would save time, because although you're not raking leaves, you've still got to obviously blow behind just little bits here and there. But instead of raking and bagging up, you just go to a designated point on a site like that, where we've got like a bit of a forest at the back where we can lose them, or on other sites where we have to take them away on the van. You're unbagging and you're tipping on the van, so you are sort of doing the same job as you are when you're raking and blowing. So I think, yes, they do make your job easier, but I wouldn't say you saved a huge amount of time compared to just raking and blowing. So I hope the video's been helpful. Like I say, they're all my own views. Some people might use these machines and find them find different things about them, good and bad points, but that's my own personal preference. Is what I've stated there. So like I say, I hope it's been helpful, and if you can give me a like and subscribe, that would be great, so that we can get this channel growing a bit more. We've hit 275 views at the last count, which is quite good for a relatively new channel. So that tells me that people seem to be interested in what we're doing. So thanks for watching, guys, and we will catch you on the next one.